So here's the broken tripod, and you can see that, well, the neck right here doesn't fully go on straight because the bolt was bent. You loan things to neighbors and things get used, but this one was clearly dropped and then it bent it. And I tried to get a new bolt and I just couldn't get it. And then the time before that, we had a neighbor kid over playing and he threw the entire tripod across the room and busted this piece. So sometimes it's kind of slips, and yeah, so we have that piece broken, and then it's really hard to get level, so I'm constantly doing just tweaks. Yeah, bummer. I got this one from a friend for only 80 bucks. It's a Nikon. There it is. This is a Nikon, so it's a nice brand, and it's been great, especially this part where I can zoom in, but it's hard to film unboxings. I'll show you. So what I would do is I would lean this all the way over and then try to position the camera over and try to get a good angle of what I'm unboxing, which is... And there we go. Now we have it positioned. Now we can open the box. Here we go. So there should be some tape here. Nice. Comes in a case, and that's all that was in. And that's all that was in the box. So this is nice. Fits in my field of view. And again, this was less than $100. Ooh, that's nice looking. Ooh, it comes with Allen wrenches. Monopod function. Nice. Never really needed a monopod for much. Now this is going to be hard to do. Whoa! Yep, I told you that was going to be hard to do. Hang on. Try not to bump my current tripod. So that's nice. Comes with this little protector. And then instead of the clips, you just twist and turn. All right. Now there's no level on this. Oh, there is. Nice. So I can lock and swivel that, get it nice and level, and it doesn't wiggle like my current one. That's gonna be nice. So I'm really curious on how the horizontal arm is gonna work. Oh, I see. Okay. Here, let me read the instructions. I'll be right back. This one has a horizontal arm that will move across my desk or dresser so I can more easily get a nice view, and then I'll be able to shoot some other angles that I've wanted to for quite some time. Yeah, it's easier if you have someone else and a gimbal, but normally I film these videos by myself. Yeah, so I'm gonna position this one the best that I can, and you'll see the view in just a second. All right, so I read the instructions, and yeah, this is what I was hoping for. It has the little locking right here, so you can quickly lock, and then you can just flip that out and then really expand it. So that's nice. So you can make this really wide angle, and then that locks in place. These are not my favorite. I kind of like the clips on my Nikon better, but I'm used to them. So you just twist them tight and then it locks in place. And then this horizontal arm is also the vertical arm. So there's a little plug right here in the back, and you can just take this out and put it in your pocket if you want. Okay. And then now this just slides out, and there's a groove right there in the neck, and then you just slide it down, and then now it's just your normal tripod. Or again, there's grooves, and now I can just insert it right here, tighten that, and I can rotate it however I want. So now I can put this right over my table or desk and film unboxings or do close-up on watches or phones or whatever I need. So this is gonna work great. Yes, very happy. And then this thing right here swivels as well. This swivels, everything swivels and adjusts. I like it very much, and I like that it's not wobbly like the tripod that I'm currently filming this video on. So the company name is YoTilon. YoTilon. That's what it says right there on the thing. So pretty cool. And then you can disconnect one of these with the Allen wrenches, and then you can have a monopod as well, which the instructions are actually really clear. You don't need the Allen wrenches. The Allen wrenches are for slightly tightening these if they get loose. You just twist one of the legs and it's labeled removable monopod. So you just undo that. And then that has the screw top right on top. And then you'll just slide out this top. You put this away, of course, or lean against the wall. And then this just screws on like so. So now you have your monopod, and then this, of course, collapses down. So if you wanted to take this hiking or on the go, you could do that. Hey. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. I need to learn how to do these. There we go. That collapses pretty good. So this will be as short as your monopod gets, but if you're wanting to shoot something on the ground, yeah, you could do that. Pretty cool. And then in addition to that, this also goes underneath. So now we'll undo this, put the monopod back on the tripod. So I like how that quickly detaches. That was nice. Okay, I think I'm getting used to these. So this should also slide in this way as well. Again, you have to line up the groove, so it only goes in one way. So now you can also, so I can tighten that neck so it doesn't fall out with your expensive camera or smartphone. And now you can rotate it and film upside down as well. And then you can also rotate this however you need. Pretty awesome. So this does horizontal, it does inverted, it has the monopod, and it's your regular tripod all in one for $70 something. I'll throw the exact price up on the screen, and I'll put the link. I don't do Amazon affiliates, so if you want to buy it, great. If not, I don't really care. But again, YoTilon, YoTilon. Yeah. But the box actually reads, well, the box doesn't really say. It just says professional tripod. So there you go. And that's it. That's my review for the, well, it's a monopod. It's a regular tripod. It has the macro function. I didn't know that's what it was called. That's when you hang the camera underneath the tripod. So that's pretty cool. And again, this is the YoTilon tripod that I bought on Amazon. So pretty cool. And then the shoe that I normally mount my camera attachment, the smartphone holder, on fits. So now I have an extra shoe that I can quickly swap out lights or some other gadget that I need. So awesome. Now I have an extra shoe. Well, let me know your thoughts below. Pithy thoughts, pithy comments are always welcome. Thanks again for watching, and I'm so excited to have a stable tripod that quickly levels. So moving forward, my videos should be more plateaued, should have a more leveled look. And yeah, I'm glad this one went on sale because I really did need a tripod. And then this old Nikon, Lewis, thank you. It has served me well. I'm gonna keep it. I'll still use it for lighting and whatnot. It's gonna take some getting used to. I don't know, I just kind of like these clips, how precise they are, and they're faster than turning the circles, but you know, that's okay. And this I cannot pronounce that. YoTilon tripod that I have now was within my budget. So maybe in a few more years, if YouTube ad revenue treats me well, or maybe Santa Claus, or for my birthday, I can get another tripod. There was one that I was looking at, Manfrotto, but the prices on that were, they were a lot more, and I needed something inexpensive so I could buy another smartwatch. So there you go. Here's my old Nikon. This bad boy is at least, I've had it 3 years and it served me well, and it was time for a new one. So YoTilon is my new tripod, and this will be my lighting tripod. Thanks again for watching. I'll have another video really soon. Goodbye.
Hey there. So it's been a while. 4 years, 4 months, and 15 days. That's how long ago I unboxed the tripod. Do I still use it? Yes. Every time I film a video. I've taken it on outings. I've taken it in the living room. I've taken it upstairs. I've taken it on business trips. Yeah, business trips. And normally what I do is I take my folding camera. So I'll just put that, hang on. Let's see if we can just do this with one hand here. I need an assistant. So I take my folding camera and I go like this, and I slide my camera in like that, and then I do this. Hang on. Maybe can you still? You're gonna get the hero shot here for a minute. I adjust it like that, and then I adjust it like that, and then I go like there, and then I turn it on, and then I go here, and then I. So now that I have it on, and then I turn on the preview, and then I just sit right here, and then it films me. It's awesome because it's like your assistant, and then you can make these little micro adjustments right here. And this is where the tripod really comes into play, is this gooseneck and the attachment. And this came with it. And then I bought this attachment right here by Zekti. Unfortunately, it is no longer around. They were some weird third party, and they've stopped making this awesome thing, which I use all the time. But this, you can move your camera any which way you want. It's great. And then the other thing that I use quite often is so after I take off the cables, I can just go like this, and then the tripod becomes not just a horizontal tripod, but a normal tripod, and you can do so much more. Anyway, let's take it out of the studio because I'll be honest, I need to clean my work area. Oh yeah, this is much better. So it's sturdy. It's really sturdy. I kind of like the clips better than these turn things, but I got used to it. And I like the portability of the tripod. So if I can do this, and just kind of put my camera over there, take this camera off, and when you need to go, it's just 3 turns on each one, and then you turn them again so they stay compressed or collapsed. So almost 5 years later, and the tripod works great. Okay, I did not turn that enough. But most of the time I'm not collapsing it. I'm not mobile with it very often. But when I am, it works great. There you go. Oh, boy, that thing. Okay. You have to really crank that last one. There we go. Ta-da! And then, yes, I still have the bag. Let's see if we can get to fit. So what you would do is you would turn this thing just ever so slightly. Huh. Yep. Or you can just take this off, put this in the bag like so, and then this kind of, yeah, oh, that's right, that's right. The easiest way, slide that off like that. Will it fit in the bag? Oh, it's gonna be really close. Ta-da! Boom, now I'm portable. So yes, I like it. Yes, I use it all the time. Yes, it still works. Yes, I recommend it. It was less than $100, and the Nikon one that I had, which that churchy kid threw across the room. Where's the crouchy kid? Anyway, a crouchy, churchy kid threw across the room, literally like threw across the living room and broke my other tripod, which was, I really miss it. When I get to year 6, I'll do another video. Maybe I'll buy another tripod when this one breaks. But as long as you're careful with it, I actually have cleaned it. I used just a couple little tiny drops of WD-40 on the joints, and it's worked great. What else do you want to know? Pithy comments. Type those down below. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, let the credits roll for the Paramount Kid. I'll see you again with another video about a watch. We're going to do this watch right here next. This is a watch by Amazfit. Oh, do you know which one it is? Because I can't remember. It's the Active 2, I believe. Yeah. I hope you have an awesome day. Goodbye.